This program was recorded at Sun Bear Studio in Ripley, Mississippi.
Hey Shark fans, it's Melinda Marsalis. Welcome to Heard It on the Shark. I'll be your show host, and Mississippi Hills National Heritage Area is your show sponsor. Heard It on the Shark is a weekly interview show that airs every Tuesday at 11 a.m. on the Shark 102.3 FM radio station based in Ripley, Mississippi. Then it's released as a podcast on all the major podcast platforms. You'll hear interviews with the movers and shakers in North Mississippi who are making things happen. I'll talk to entrepreneurs, leaders of business, medicine, education, and the people behind all the amazing things happening in North Mississippi. When people ask you, how did you know about that? You'll say, I heard it on the Shark. Heard It on the Shark is brought to you by the Mississippi Hills National Heritage Area. We want you to get out and discover the historic, cultural, natural, scenic, and recreational treasures of the Mississippi Hills that are right in your backyard. And of course, we want you to take the Shark 102.3 FM along for the ride. Musical credit belongs to Hill Country Blues guitar legend Gary Burnside and the late great Buddy Grisham, playing Long Way Home from their album Acoustic Brothers, which was recorded at Sun Bear Studio in Ripley, Mississippi.
The Northeast Mississippi Youth Foundation was established in 2001 by the Create Foundation to engage young people in community development. We now have about 70 upperclassmen from 17 counties in Northeast Mississippi. In the fall, we focused on developing leadership and fundraising skills. We then identified nonprofits in all of our home counties. Lastly, we decided how to distribute the funds we had raised and hosted a press conference to present the funds to these great organizations. In this Northeast Mississippi Youth Foundation series, you will learn about some of the great work being done by local nonprofits. Let's get started.
3, 2, 1.
Hey there, Shark fans. This is Olivia. I'm a senior at West Union Attendance Center in Union County, and I'm a member of the Northeast Mississippi Youth Foundation. Today, we're going to be speaking with Miss Savannah Tucker of the Shine Foundation. So, Miss Savannah, will you please tell us exactly what the Shine Foundation is and what this organization does?
Absolutely. The Shine Foundation was established in 2021. It is a 501c3 based in Tupelo, Mississippi. Our mission is to provide opportunities and support for those with special needs and their families.
In April, the Shine Foundation received a grant of $258. Can you tell us more about where these proceeds went and how they helped our special needs children?
Absolutely. So we have received multiple grants, one of those being from Toyota, which supports our Shine and redesigns. Primarily, those goes toward workshops for adults and individuals with special needs, and we receive other grants that go towards different events, special projects such as accessible vans, home modifications, different types of support groups for parents. And so all of that money is just going back to these families in the community to provide more opportunities for those with special needs and their support caregivers.
That's wonderful. So for those that are listening that would like to become a part of the Shine Foundation, how should they go about that?
So we have multiple ways depending on the person. So we do have a website that is www.theshinefoundationtupelo.com. We have a lot of families who have children with special needs or just someone in their family, and you can become a part of the Shine family by filling out an application that's on our Facebook. It's pinned at the top to get on our email list. But also, a lot of people just want to know how to be involved as far as volunteer work goes, and they can follow our social media accounts as well on Facebook and Instagram. And we always have sign-up lists for volunteers.
Okay, so what about a donation? How should they go about that?
On our website and Facebook, we do have a donate button that makes it easily accessible for people. On the internet, for those that are still old school, we do accept checks in the mail. And then, of course, for those that are electronically used to paying, we do have a PayPal and Venmo account, and those are all listed on our Facebook and Instagram as well. We recently just qualified for a charitable tax credit donation, and anyone that has questions about that could always email us with more questions.
Is there anything else that we should know about the Shine Foundation?
We just are, trying to do our mission of serving and loving those with special needs and their families, and hope that we're making a difference in our community.
I do have to ask, Miss Savannah, how did you become affiliated with the Shine Foundation?
I have taught special education for the last 8 years, and back in 2021 when the Shine Foundation started, I just found myself volunteering with them. And Kelly Winter, who started the Shine Foundation, she just reached out back in the fall with a broader idea of some things that we're going to be offering starting in next month, July, called the Bridge Program. And with my educational background, she asked me if I would join her team and, start doing more educational and awareness for parents and our community. And so I said, absolutely. And I've just taken on that role in the last month, and we are just rocking and rolling over here.
Thank you so much, Miss Savannah. All right, Shark fans, that's all for this special edition of Heard It on the Shark. I'm your guest show host, Olivia Cross. If you want access to this or any of our interviews, you can find them at shark1023.com. If you want to find out how you can contribute to the Northeast Mississippi Youth Foundation, you can go to createfoundation.com and search for Youth Foundation.
The Mississippi Hills National Heritage Area was established by the United States Congress in 2009 and represents a distinctive cultural landscape shaped by the dynamic intersection of Appalachian and Delta cultures. This intersection has produced a powerful concentration of nationally significant cultural icons, including King of Rock and Roll Elvis Presley, First Lady of Country Music Tammy Wynette, blues legend Howlin' Wolf, civil rights icons Ida B. Wells Barnett and James Meredith, America's favorite playwright Tennessee Williams, and Nobel laureate William Faulkner. The stories of the Mississippi Hills are many and powerful, from music and literature to Native American and African American heritage to the Civil War. The Mississippi Hills National Heritage Area supports the local institutions that preserve and share Northeast Mississippi's rich heritage. Begin your discovery of the historic, cultural, natural, scenic, and recreational treasures of our region by visiting the Mississippi Hills National Heritage Area online at mississipphills.org.
This show is made possible by JC Media, LLC in Ripley, Mississippi. JC Media owns the Shark 102.3 Classic Rock FM radio station where the show is hosted, and Sun Bear Recording Studio where the interviews are recorded. We need your feedback and support. If you listen to the podcast on a player like iTunes, Google Podcasts, or Amazon Music, please subscribe to the show and leave us a review. We also have an email in which you can share your feedback. That email is theshark1023@gmail.com. Subscribe to our podcast on your favorite app or stream episodes online at shark1023.com/podcasts. Today's episode was produced by Melinda Marsalis. It was edited by Rick Williams and engineered by Chris Marsalis. The podcast technician is Joyce Grady.